Hector Berlioz's Symphony Fantastique is a spectacular display of programmatic music, debatably the best display and by far one of the most well-known. It's extremely prevalent in media, even some modern examples, but it's only ever really obvious in The Shining. However, program music founds itself on the principle that it is based on something, a definitive point of reference which is used to help spark imagery or evoke emotion where it would otherwise be up to interpretation by the listener. The intent of the composer is very well established in a piece like this, and appreciation of the piece comes heavily intertwined with what exactly that intent is. In knowing the story the composer wants to tell, the music can be judged on how well, in your mind, it tells that story. Every piece of music has an interpretable meaning, but to know what the composer wants that meaning to be, especially in a piece of instrumental programmatic music, is vital to its success. Listen to this. Now, this is a great track, but there's no context for it. The only context you get in the music itself is the title, Don't Do It. Now, that tells you a little more than just the music alone, but it could mean anything. Don't do what? Why shouldn't I do it? Does it involve cheeseburgers? There are dozens of immediate potential questions. But now, listen to this. Think the problem is the same, but there's a whole essay written about the prior sample. What? Oh, no. Generator.
He sees himself at a witch's sabbath in the midst of a hideous gathering of shades, sorcerers, and monsters of every kind who have come together for his funeral. Strange sounds, groans, outbursts of laughter, distant shouts which seem to be answered by more shouts. The beloved melody appears once more, but now has lost its noble and shy character. It is now no more than a vulgar dance tune. Trivial and grotesque, it is she who is coming to the Sabbath. Roar of delight at her arrival. She joins the diabolical...
The lights are still off, but I'll just edit this part out later. I'm just gonna sit down and pretend like nothing even happened that whole time. See, while both tracks feature absolutely no words, the fifth movement of Symphony Fantastique has an intrinsic advantage in portraying its meaning because it directly tells you what the music is portraying and how it is doing it. It doesn't stop at general tone and mood either. It goes on to describe sounds and noises that are represented instrumentally, i.e. outbursts of laughter, strange sounds, and groans. This gives clarity to certain sections of the piece and grants a general sense of pacing for those who have read the prelude. This comparison is full of flaws, of course, but hey, they call me Mr. Flaws, so like... But today, or more accurately yesterday, or wait, a long time ago, by the time I'll have this all done, I tried something. What does this piece inspire to someone who does not know the program or the piece? I placed both of my parents in a room with no context, a maze with no prize, and had them listen to movement 5 of the piece without their knowledge of what it would be, nor the program prelude, and followed up afterward, asking them what they thought the piece represented.
Would you two just shut up and listen?
Enter the chamber! Of course. Of course you have to go to the bathroom. Almost right here. Not like you've been waiting for 30 minutes to be on here. The chair beckons.
Thanks.
Huur? You didn't turn the monitor on, did you?
No.
Okay. Well, please exit for a moment. No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, hey, you must be here for the job.
Nope.
All right.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I will proceed now with interviewing. So,
Yes.
did you know the piece?
No.
Okay. Sit down, please.
Oh no, I'm all in my pajamas. I don't want to be recorded right now.
Please just sit down.
No, I'm in my pajamas.
Please just sit down.
So first, I don't know if it's divided into movements, but the first bit was familiar.
Continue.
The first bit was familiar. I thought maybe it was used in the Looney Tunes episode, like the chase sequence.
All right.
But I just watched one of those the other day, so that could just be.
You've
Why?
been being recorded for the past 10 minutes anyway.
For real?
Yes, for real. I told you about
With my
this.
eyes closed?
I told you about this yesterday.
This is embarrassing.
You're embarrassing.
I am embarrassing.
Okay, so that piece is based. That piece is based off of a specific sort of story. It's program music. What do you think that particular part is attempting to invoke?
It's hard for me to remember like sections of it. It all felt like chases or back and forths or like fight scenes. Like they kept getting more and more and more and more and more intense.
Did you know the piece?
Well, yeah, I heard it from The Shining. But I didn't know the
But
whole
did you know
piece.
the piece?
No.
So it's a piece of programmatic music, which is based upon a poem or a storyline or so for the music. What do you think that storyline was?
Witches.
Witches. How do you know?
It was a witch's Sabbath. It's witch's Sabbath.
How do you know?
Because I am a witch.
So if you could just describe a general mood, what would you say?
Action, adventure.
Some ancestor of mine was there, man.
Alright. In terms of overall theme, what do you think it was going for?
Evil. Darkness. Summoning the devil.
Yeah? Did you like the piece?
I did. Thought it was super fun.
It was fun, wasn't it?
The end, when it finishes on the huge flourish, someone in the crowd or the conductor or somebody, you hear it go, yeah!
Did you like the piece?
Yes, very much.
Alright. That's about it.
Any further questions?
Nope.
Can you tell me the name of the piece?
You'll find out. So, with in mind your very correct and on-the-nose answer, did you know this piece beforehand?
Just from The Shining. Just that little piece from The Shining.
So
Yeah.
how did you know it was about witches?
When will I find
All will be revealed in time.
out? Okay. You done with me?
Pleasure doing business
I
with
expected
you.
more questions. I don't know much about programming.
Do you want more questions?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask more questions.
How do you explain that? I could feel myself there.
Okay, well, fine.
It was like I could see the witches dancing around in a circle and like joining hands and chanting and being all impish and then getting more than they bargained for because the devil came and he was mighty powerful.
No, really, that was about it.
Okay. Can I look up program music? Well,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you think this is the witches summoning the devil challenge gone wrong?
Not really gone wrong. Probably gone right for them.
Okay, fine. Do you... Alright, that's it.
Okay.
Those are all the questions I have.
Okay.
Pleasure doing business with you. You may go.
Oh god. What are you gonna do with this video footage?
Post it.
To what?
What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it on my YouTube channel, Mom.
Pajamas. Something in my pajamas.
LOL! These responses were both bizarre in their own ways, but the point gets across. Neither of their interpretations were similar to each other's, and even though my mother's was close to the original, shockingly close to the original actually, my father's was close only in generalities. Applying logic to this, I think that the general theme of the piece remains intact, regardless of context, but the finer details of what it represents, or emotional invocation, is up to interpretation. Yep, I spent 40 minutes to get to that conclusion. Symphony Fantastique is, once more, a fantastic example of program music, and I have barely scratched the surface of its comparison potential. A piece for the ages, to be sure. Still waiting for the new album though. It's been too long, Hector. You gotta get on that grind, or otherwise you're nobody's gonna remember you anymore, man. Where's the album, Hector? Come on, Hector, give me the album.